We're getting the business edge today from Jeff Hyman from Strong Suit, here to talk about how to do the best job in hiring sales reps. This is a tricky area. Thanks for coming on the show.
It's really tricky because some sales reps are really good talkers. You meet them in an interview and man, they are phenomenal, but when they get on the job,
But a lot of companies make a mistake with sales rep hiring, correct?
yeah, there's a number of things you can do you can't eliminate the mistakes, but you can really reduce the risk of hiring a bad sales rep.
First up, you have to decide, are you a small company or a big company, because there's a big difference.
Right, sales reps that have been successful at large companies where they had an established infrastructure, an established sales process, a training department, and a brand maybe 50 years old to rely on, very different than selling for a startup where you don't have those resources.
Now, some people are phone people and some people are in-person people. And you have to find that out.
Totally different kind of sales process. If I'm making 100 outbound calls a day, trying to get 2 or 3 conversations out of 100 versus 3 or 4 high quality in-person meetings with a physician or a CTO or CIO, very different type of sales process.
How do you work out the compensation package?
So you want to think about fixed and variable as a total package, and you want to think about the relative weighting between those two. But a lot of that has to do with the sales cycle. If we're looking at a long sales cycle that's lumpy, so maybe I sell for 12 months and then I get the sale, I need fixed compensation in the interim to carry that sales rep. But if it's a high transaction volume where I'm getting a close every week or every month, I don't need as high of a fixed piece.
You also say it's important to figure out the farmers versus the hunters.
Right, so hunters go out and get the business, and farmers go out and keep the business, which is account management, account development, expanding the account. They're two very different types of individuals, and rarely do I see someone that can do both equally well. So you really want to assess your candidates. Are you more of a hunter or more of a farmer?
What's the pool of candidates looking like right now for sales reps?
Well, sales reps are interesting because they're always upwardly mobile and looking for compensation growth, right? So you can always, if you have a value proposition of a strong product and a strong entity, maybe a startup or a mid-sized company that's growing, you can always attract sales reps. But you need to be able to convince them that when they come in, those sales will materialize. So you want to point to other sales reps that have done it and say, our average rep earns this much, here's what our top performers earn, and of course every sales rep thinks they're going to be the top performer.
Hopefully so.
Hopefully.
And that's okay. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thanks, Angie.